research topic is the role and promotion of vocational education and training in Hong Kong. Here comes to the content page of my proposal, including 3 chapters. Their introduction, literature review, and also the methodology. So, why vocational training in Hong Kong? This also is the study background, because not all students could benefit from the mainstream education in Hong Kong. Vocational education and training has become their second chance education in Hong Kong for equipping them with the quality vocational skills. And in this connection, vocational plays an important role in nurturing manpower in different professional fields and disciplines. In order to raise the public awareness and concerns on the significance of the vocational training, there is a task force has been set up by the government since 2014. This study is set out to identify the contributions and challenges of the vocational training in Hong Kong, and also explore how its promotion strategies to be improved through review of the current policy and plans, and finally it will come up with some new interpretations to the issues. In order to achieve the ultimate objective of this study I mentioned in the previous slide, 3 research questions are set out here. Because the term vocational and professional education and training is new and out of focus in the context of Hong Kong, this study provides some insights on this aspect, and also it will provide an enlightenment on the current promotion plans of the vocational training in Hong Kong. Here are the limitations of this study. Because the access of the documents and data is limited, which makes the study is not so comprehensive and complete enough. In view of the fact that the discussion on vocational and professional education and training and its effectiveness on the economic development, as well as the study of the role of Vocational Training Council, is not that sufficient in the context of Hong Kong. Therefore, the literature provided is limited for the study. And the chapter 2 is about the literature review. Actually, there are many definitions from different scholars on the vocational education training. Here lists some definitions from different scholars and different organizations. In this study, it employs the definition which is defined by the task force. They define vocational education and training as, say, job-related programs with the education and training of practice-oriented skills for some specific fields. From the literature, I found that the vocational education and training plays an important role in economic development, because the vocational training aims to provide professional skillful training to the individuals in order to equip them with the necessary techniques and skills to meet the needs of labor markets. In Hong Kong, there are some influential providers of vocational training. For example, the Employees Free Training Board and the Construction Industry Council. And in this study, I will use the Vocational Training Council, which is VTC, as a case study to illustrate the current vocational training development in Hong Kong, as well as I will study the role of the VTC in Hong Kong. Here are some history and development of the VTC. Moving to 1980s, VTC was established as a statutory organization with administrative powers and financial support from the Hong Kong government, which largely promoted vocational education. And currently there are 30 member institutions of VTC, and they provide a broad range of courses. The involvement of local government in the vocational training development and promotion is very important. Therefore, in the Chief Executive's 2018 policy address, they emphasize the importance of the vocational training and also emphasize its importance in enhancing the employability of young people and working adults in Hong Kong society. Although there are some achievements of the vocational training in the economic development, there are some challenges and problems on promotion of vocational education training, because the definition of vocational training is not yet well defined in Hong Kong, and vocational training is generally regarded as education and training resulting in comparatively low qualifications or for the learners who do not perform well in the public examinations. And because the traditional perception that some people view vocational training is for training blue-collar work in productive facilities. From the Switzerland's vocational education training system, there are some enlightenments for the Vocational Training Council of even for Hong Kong to enhance the promotion and development of its system. In Switzerland, their vocational training system plays a crucial role to position its higher education in high international ranking, because there are many advantages of and also strengths of their training system. For example, their flexibility in learning structure and also the mode of study in the FVB are also the strengths of their VT system. Therefore, their vocational training is very popular among the young individuals in Switzerland, where around 2/3 of young people enrolls in a vocational training program after their compulsory education. After the literature review, here comes the methodology part. The methodology basically including the document analysis and also the case study. The document analysis including the review reports and also the annual reports from different authorities and the budget plan and policy address of Hong Kong, and also the statistics on youth unemployment rate and enrollment rate to demonstrate the effectiveness of the vocational training system. And also another methodology is the case study. In my previous presentation, you can see this case of the Vocational Training Council, which is the main provider of vocational training in Hong Kong, to be used to illustrate the current development and promotion of vocational training in Hong Kong. To respond to the comments made by Dr. Zhong, the first one is what particular dimension would be analyzed and how would the result look like. So the outcomes of this study are expected to have a understanding of the development of the vocational training in Hong Kong, and also to identify the achievement and challenges of vocational training in Hong Kong in the context of economic development in Hong Kong, and have an understanding of the role of Vocational Training Council in provision of vocational training in Hong Kong by examining its performance and effectiveness. And the last one is to examine the merits and limitations of the current plans and policy on promotion of vocational training in Hong Kong. And the second comment made by Dr. Jones that because she said she cannot find a case study in my proposal, and I will make this clearly in my report later. Actually, there is a case of the Vocational Training Council as presented in my previous slides. I will use the VDC, a main provider of vocational training in Hong Kong, to illustrate the current development and promotion of the vocational training in Hong Kong. So this is the end of my presentation of my project proposal. I hope you can enjoy it, and also your comments are most welcome. Thank you so much.